Hello, and how is it going? You obviously want to win more gunfights, that's why you're here. So let's have a little discussion about gunfights and how to win more as a Warzone and Modern Warfare player. Well, Call of Duty player, really, in general. So we're going to start by doing a very basic setting. I'm going to change one binding. So I'm going to go to Options. I'm going to go to Keyboard and Mouse, Movement, scroll way on down, Center View. So we as players, a lot of times will run sprinting around, but as we're sprinting, we start to drag our cursor down to free up the real estate on your screen because you don't want the gun taking up half your screen. So a lot of times what that does is as you're rounding a corner, you're shooting somebody in the foot, basically. Versus where if I click that centering button, I'm shooting them in the chest or face. So like take this target for instance. If I walk around this corner, make the jump, I'm aiming there, I'm dead. Versus all chest shots as I make that jump. Now obviously that's a wide pie and a pretty wild example, but the centering, again, you see that movement when I push that centering button. The amount of distance that most of us will change when this happens is really crazy. So another way to win a lot of gunfights, Call of Duty and what any FPS game, first-person shooter, has the peeker's advantage. So that is essentially that you on your side is sending data to the server and the guy on the other side receives it. It's the same for everybody. So essentially if somebody's sitting, here, I'll have extra time to jump around that corner and take the shot before I render on his screen. Exclusive Ace, JGod, everybody else has proven this. I won't go too deep into that because it's already a proven thing. But that's a very normal thing. So taking corners aggressively is very, very important. So make those jumps, and if somebody's crouched there, if you want to make that same jump, and come in hot, high. And the cool thing with centering is typically if somebody's crouched, their head is going to be right where you're centered on anyway. So a good way to visualize this is this door, right? When people walk through this door, they're going to be about yay high, right? So you're going to want to sit about high mid door as you're running around. And use it as your balance point. Mid-high windows, mid-high windows, mid-high door, mid-high door. Okay, let's check. Head, mid-high, and let's push the center button. And you see how much that moved. Centering is key to winning these gunfights. That, coupled with the peeker's advantage, gives you an unfair advantage to most players, and this is something that PC players really have a big advantage on, I think, because we can control our centering a little better than most. So something that a lot of people don't do to protect themselves is dropshotting. With Modern Warfare guns, at least. Go ahead and aim up, and prone, so around the corner. So that's just going to keep your head from getting absolutely toasted. And really, it's super easy. And the whole thing with that is you need to be stationary. Because you see, if I'm walking, I lose my sight. I'm crouched. Stationary, I keep my sight up with Modern Warfare guns. That's a big, big key on winning more gunfights, especially in the Gulag. A lot of times in the Gulag, people will kind of do, the corner campy type things to try to get their win. And that's just not how we're going to play, right? So we want to be aggressive, drop-shotting, rounding these corners, being entirely aware of centering. And make our round one last time. If you're interested in more Call of Duty and first-person information, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you around.